Night Attack is brought to you by all of our lovely patrons over at patreon.com/Night Attack. Subscribe today and get the pre-show and after-show early in your own RSS feed. It's so simple, even a monkey could do it. Patreon.com/Night Attack. Also, thank you to doghousesystems.com for powering this show. We're using their great computers, and you could also be using their great computers to get yourself a free SSD. That's a solid-state drive when you get a Doghouse computer at doghousesystems.com/rogue. Use promo code ROGUE, that's ROGUE, at checkout. Our friend ICU put together this previously on video for Night Attack, episode 351.
I said, stop. I don't know anything.
Stop. Shut him down. Open up shop. Oh, no. Brian's got something to tell.
Yeah.
It looks like a
Oh,
tile.
my God.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Diamond Club hopes you have enjoyed this program.
We've had our shots.
That was heavy dessert.
Oh my God! Oh, hello, you beautiful bastards, you demon hordes of the internet. It is Tuesday night, and that, of course, means it has got to be go time for Night Attack. I'm Brian Brushwood, live in Austin, Texas, joined as always by my BFF and Noah K. It's JRY, Justin Robert Young. I don't know how I'm feeling about this whole deepfake thing, man. It's getting a bit uncanny.
I'm all for it. If you please head to the Reddit, is probably the fastest place I could think for everybody to get it. I know that the last week ons are always there, but ICU, along with the audio that you're hearing in podcast land, also has deep fake video. And so the all I do that for $1 guy is definitely Bonnie on the RoboCop television saying that's some heavy dessert. And it is uncanny and amazing. Brian, I just got to say this. I've been listening to a lot of back Harmontown episodes, and they're just done with their Harmon Country tour, and it has made me so excited to do live shows again.
Oh,
I am
dude.
so pumped. I'm so pumped to do Night Attack live shows. All I can think of is just people showing up with That's Heavy Dessert t-shirts with Bonnie's I'd buy that for $1 face on it. I'm so pumped.
I actually, we had a moment like since last week, and this is one of those, Thanksgiving, a lot of stuff happens or whatever, but there was definitely a moment where, lacking anything better to say, I, with a heavy heart, turned to my wife and said, "Oof, that's heavy dessert." And it's a perfect all-purpose word. Hey man, I got updates.
Go.
We got a certified letter from the HOA.
Okay. All right. So yeah, HOA, Homeowners Association, for folks who are not in that phase of their life yet. This is a prickly. You're lucky if you have an HOA for which you get along with.
Yeah.
Because
and
the best HOA are the ones that you pay your money so the lawn gets cut, and every once in a while somebody steps in, but by and large you don't hear about them. Like the IRS, you never want to get a certified letter from the HOA.
So longtime listeners will know that last year we put out a dragon for Halloween that stuck around through November, and then became our Christmas dragon in our Christmas card, as members of our email list have seen. And then stuck around. It was the Baby New Year dragon, and then it was the Valentine's dragon, and then it was St. Patty's dragon. And around April of this year, they were like, yeah, could you no? How about no? How about to having a dragon?
Not a gigantic, vascular, grotesque dragon in your lawn.
Right. So we moved the dragon to the backyard, which the front of our house faces north. So the dragon was in the shade. So we put it in the backyard. We definitely happened to be outside when a neighbor was walking a kid, and the kid became inconsolable, crying because the dragon was gone. We derived great satisfaction of knowing that we were right and the HOA was wrong.
That child's tears validated your position.
That's right.
And drop by drop of his saline on the concrete, you knew that indeed you were right. right?
Yep. And as the months went by during the summer and half of the dragon's face became sun-baked, we realized, the HOA did this to the dragon, right? And it's like, shame on them. They did this. And then eventually October rolled around and the dragon went out in the front yard again. And we put skeleton bones and half-buried corpses and chains, so it very clearly was eating, I don't know, the slaves of the Unsullied or something. I don't know.
As is par for the course for Halloween.
Right?
You know, creepy, crawly, spooky, scary Halloween with dragons. Is it a zombie or a mummy? Remember that famous line from the Monster Mash?
Yes.
You know, like, Frankenstein was having a blast, and the Wolfman was there with his friend, the dragon.
And the dragon
blew
fucked his ass.
Blew a flaming blow and lit Dr. Frankenstein aflame, because he's different than Frankenstein's monster.
Although, when you really think about it, what do you call your children and your offspring? You give them your last name. So technically, even Frankenstein's monster had the last name Frankenstein. Just saying, hashtag.
They did the mash. They do the monster mash.
So
we all remember that song.
So now we're almost caught up to real time. Don't know if longtime listeners knew, but November, bit of a distraction. Bit of
things have been going on. Things have been going
happening,
on.
right?
Of course, family drama and just it would be chaotic enough with now two teenagers in the house. A family drama layered upon that makes things a bit of a catch-as-catch-can situation.
We got a letter containing a photograph of our dragon, which is still out on the front yard, and some text that says basically, were we not clear before about the rules? Do you need help understanding the rules, or do you need help moving the dragon? We're trying not to say it directly, but y'all have a fucking dragon on your fucking lawn, and it's Christmas. And by the way, this is after Bonnie had wrapped Christmas lights around the dragon. So, yeah.
Okay. So here's my question, and I'm qualified to ask it because I'm wearing a Santa hat.
Yes. Which means you're a registered Xmas therapist.
How festive would you need to make that dragon to be a part of a larger decor?
Well,
like, do you need another larger Christmas thing? Like, does it need to have a Santa beard? Like there's gotta be a way. Like, Christmas is such a gaudy decoration season that in some places that really go all out, you could throw that exact same dragon there. You would barely notice it, right?
Justin, it's as though you read my mind. First of all,
right.
I want you to know that we complied with the HOA letter, but not without resistance. Bonnie cleared out most of the garage and sent me this picture that with the tagline underneath it that says, what did you say? She cleared out the garage, set up the dragon with all of the Rock Band equipment, took a picture, and then sent me the text that says, "Slay the dragon? No way! This dragon slays!"
So the dragon now abandoning all pretense of Christmas, because indeed rock and roll lives year round, is now just a paragon for fucking rock.
And I guess we'll just leave the garage door open a lot, I suppose. But shortly thereafter, Bonnie sends me a link to Amazon with the question, Can we buy this? Now, keep in mind, this dragon, for anybody who's not seeing the visuals, is scaly and grisly and metal as hell, and what, 6.5 feet tall, maybe 7 feet tall, right?
That's yeah. I mean, I don't know if I've ever seen it in person, but certainly it is a beast, and it is articulate on a level that makes it scary. Like it is not a friendly dragon. It is a terrifying dragon.
So I click on a link, and it says Amazon Christmas inflatable 9-foot projection kaleidoscope giant dragon. So now this is an actual Amazon Christmas decoration. It's quite literally an inflatable dragon that's even bigger. It just has a Santa hat and one candy cane in its mouth and one in its hands. That's the only Christmas nod they get. But it's
it has a Santa hat on top of it.
It's got a Santa hat.
Yeah.
It's got a
I
Santa
call
hat.
that. Yeah. So Bonnie said, "Can I buy this? Can I do this?" And I just responded, "Get it overnighted."
Oh yeah, Prime. Yes, overnight. Make it. Get it here. Post haste. Absolutely. I might buy you another one. You might have two. I'm just letting you know. I'm just letting you know. You might have a flock. I don't know what a coven of dragons is, but it will be more than one. That's amazing. Fuck your HOA. Like, I mean, how many other people put out shit? Like, are you a big Christmas decoration neighborhood?
Some people are, but I don't. Yes, so some. It's really weird. It's like I don't know. It's like voting, right? It's like some are really into Christmas, some are mildly into Christmas, and then others are like I don't vote, and they don't care. So
all right. Well, here, do me a favor. Maybe not the dragon if Bonnie already bought it, but I want people to go through Amazon right now, and I want you guys to find weird, like some shit where if you were driving down a neighborhood, you'd be like, what the fuck? Like that kind of inflatables, and throw them in the chat. Bryce, keep an eye out for them and just bring them up periodically throughout it, because I'm going to buy one of them tonight and I'm going to send it to you guys because I want your lawn to be as weird as it would have been. I hope that the HOA looks at your lawn in a week and is like, fuck, we should have kept the dragon.
Yep.
The dragon, it didn't light up. It wasn't 10 feet tall. It wasn't Karl Marx. Like, whatever it is, I just need big, weird inflatables that would be out there. They at least got to be red and green because we're going to go with the Christmas theme for this, but please go ahead and throw them in there.
How about Merry Christmas butt plug greeting card, $4.50 a piece?
Well, I mean, that would be for the HOA. That's true. Like, you know, you could wish them a Merry Christmas with the butt plug greeting card to say, like, thank you for your letter. Indeed, we heard it.
Would they bust us on that? Would they be the ones to call it out? We're like, oh, we thought it was a Christmas tree.
I think the anal beads on the bottom of it might be.
Oh, nice touch.
Yeah, I don't know. If you gave it, maybe they would pick up on it.
I mean,
I don't know.
What? Look at them.
How square is your HOA though?
I mean, the HO anus.
Damn.
I mean, circular.
Bryce, are you seeing some of these here? I see them coming into the chat.
There's a lot of them, and it's not
all right. Well, I will leave it to you to search through them. Brian, how's your week been so far?
So far, so good. I had an extraordinary toilet encounter. Have you ever encountered an extraordinary toilet?
I mean, not since Japan.
Right. So tell me your Japanese toilet experience.
All these toilets in Japan, man, they got like, it's like going from driving a bicycle to a Mercedes Benz. Like, there's just a lot of buttons that you wouldn't otherwise know what to do with. They all do different things. And boy, like sometimes they're a surprise to your butthole, but rarely are they a disappointment.
Right. So today I encountered my first, and I was 90% warned of the full experience, and there's 110% that this person held back. So almost everything went exactly as I was, prepared for.
Where are you? Where are you?
I'm over at a friend's house. It's the founder of the Wizard Academy, right? So I go over to Roy's. He invites me over. We have some cheese and wine, and he's like, "Hey, I just want you to know you're allowed to use my toilet." And I was like, "All right, cool." And then he goes into the, again, 90% accurate explanation of what I'm about to encounter. And I'm like, oh, this is one of those crazy Japanese toilets. I've heard about all this. And so I was like, you know what? I didn't have to pee until you told me this story. So I'm going to go pee. And so having to pee, I go in and I walk up to the toilet and I approach with reverence, and I am found worthy because the toilet opens up completely on its own. Yeah. And I feel welcomed. And now I only have to pee, but I feel like I ought to sit down. So, I mean, to get the full, well, I don't even have to shit, but like I could pee sitting down. That's fine. So I drop trowel and I sit down. Ooh, that warm with the heated butt ring, right? And I'm like, God damn. And then just as I'm about to go, I need a little encouragement. Suddenly, music that I believe is intentionally like sounding in descending scales as if to represent the flow of urine out of me. The music plays.
So you know the backstory on the music. Sometimes it's music, sometimes it's noise of running water.
Right.
But it primarily is in female bathrooms because the sound of bodily excretions is frowned upon amongst females, probably more than males.
Sure.
But so Ashley was telling me every bathroom she walked in, it all was either music or a babbling brook. So nobody hears the sound of what's coming out of everybody's body.
That's pretty good, right? So I do my business. And now keep in mind, I told you I was prepared for 90% of the experience. And so I stand up and I buckle up and I turn around and I face the toilet. And this is the moment that I realized that Roy failed to tell me that the last 10% of the story is the toilet is literally telepathic, because standing up, turning around, looking at the toilet, I thought the thought, how do I, and exactly on cue, clearly reading my mind, the toilet flushes itself.
Wow. So wait a minute. So you didn't go for any of the butt washing, just like to get a good butt washing, like even if you hadn't pooped?
Yeah, you know what? Experiencing anal pleasure in a brief moment when you know somebody's standing outside the bathroom didn't feel it wasn't the right moment.
Not appropriate. Maybe later. Maybe later.
I'm sure it would feel very nice on my butt.
You were like fucking Hustle and Flow in the first Iron Man. You just look back at the Iron Man suit and you're just like, next time. Now, he didn't get to do it, but maybe you can also be Don Cheadle.
Yeah, sure. Or it turns out, smash cut to the next wine and cheese moment. It's somebody who looks vaguely like me, but is not me and works at 1/5 the cost.
It's Jason Murphy goes and takes a shit.
No, but that was a trip. I had never experienced one of those, but it's Tomcat. It was a trip. It was a good time. What about you? How's your week been?
We actually were thinking about getting a bidet. We finally figured out how. Somebody sent us a bidet, and I brought it to you.
Yeah.
Because
it still sits next to the toilet waiting to be installed.
So we have an old toilet, but apparently we found out that there is a way that we can get another hose and hook it up to the sink. And then we would get the bidet action. So
Turns
we're
out
now
it's a
like
straight up garden hose with one of those squeeze
exactly.
water gardener things.
And you got to reach behind you like you're on an outboard motor boat and just like spray it up your own butthole.
That was I don't know if we've surely we talked about this. When I was out in Indonesia last time, I want to say 2012, like I full on had the diarrheas. But in Asia, potties be different, and they might look an awful lot like a gym shower with a garden hose,
Like a hole in the ground.
Yeah, and I had to go. I walked in, and I was like, okay, I could do this. And then I saw the ants, and I said, nope. And then I turned around and just held it and didn't. Suddenly wasn't hungry and made it back to the hotel where I pooped on a sit down.
Yeah. I don't know. I've never had to fuck with a hole in the ground. I wonder how I would react to that challenge. I wonder how my butthole would stand up to that, because I like to think that I would just let loose, but you never really know until you're challenged by life.
You never know the measure of a man's manus until you find yourself in Indonesia about to be on national television.
You never know how you're going to respond in the mainest event.
Yeah.
when the bright lights are on the dark hole, you don't know how you're going to respond.
Hey, Bryce, what's Justin about to buy?
Oh, well, I'm going to say this. We can take all budgets.
Fuck you, Justin.
we can take
We're
all.
putting Bryce through this.
We got a lot of really great links. Thank you, everybody who sent in links. I've got a few courses here of things you might want to fill your holiday yard with cheer. We've got. First off, I think a lot of people were inspired by the dragon.
Yep.
And so we've got quite a few dinosaur options. This is a 5-foot inflatable.
All right, I like that one. This is a gigantic dinosaur that looks like it's kind of humping a Christmas tree. It's much larger than the Christmas tree.
5 foot is a little bit smaller than I'd like to go.
Okay, well, we've got many more options here. This
Number one, you don't. By the way, you don't get to choose. Brian.
I know.
I'm buying this for you.
It's Christmas. Miracles are possible. I'm just wishing.
Yeah.
We've got a 6-foot one here.
This is, by the way, my Christmas present to you and your family. This is we're shopping
Not
right now.
Not actually buying it. The bit we're doing right now is the present.
All right, so this is Santa riding a dinosaur. That's pretty good. How high is that?
This is about 6 feet. Look at Santa's hat. The dinosaur is wearing a Christmas hat, and Santa is not. Santa's wearing
he's wearing like
you don't put a hat on a hat. You put the top of a condom being unrolled over Santa on his head. That's what you do.
It looks like a little sex education or something that will probably be canceled in 4 years.
We've got this from a Stegosaurus with hats.
That is a derpy fucking Stegosaurus. Look at that face.
That was somebody's granddaughter who drew a picture on a napkin, and he walked over to doggone it, Ted Alibaba, and said, make this please. And then they did.
And then it looks like
I think it's cute. I think it's cute. I don't know about you.
I think no. In profile, it looks like that Stegosaurus just came his pants and is proud of it.
We've also got
it's only 33 inches tall, but it's 5 feet long. Oh, nice trickaroo with the 5 feet.
It's only $40. You can get Justin can get 3 of these.
This is up against 9 foot for 100.
Christmas Masters 8 foot high, 7 feet long inflatable T-Rex dinosaur.
Yes.
So this is a T-Rex. It's got sharp teeth, and it looks like it's cradling a horrified gingerbread man. This gingerbread man is facing its final moments on Earth, and you can see its horror.
Yes. Yes.
All right, earmark that. That's
Christmas
the leader
Masters,
in the
8 foot
right
high,
now.
7 feet long inflatable T-Rex dinosaur with Santa hat eating gingerbread man cookie LED lights indoor outdoor yard line.
Right. We've also got this one, Joey Domi, 5 foot sitting dinosaur, and he's eating the naughty list.
That's good. That's
It's
very
good. Sharp teeth, looks menacing, not quite as absurd as the last one, but
that's true. We've also got Turn Me On 8 foot dinosaur inflates. This is what type of dinosaur is this with the long neck?
This one just looks like
it looks like a Mexican wrestler, to be honest.
It does.
It looks like it's about to sell its ads for maximum no spam.
Yeah, no, it's pretty bizarre looking, and boy, does it got a dick
in a box.
thick some thick ass legs, and a dick in a box.
It's
It is
definitely a
holding
dick
it
in the
over
box.
its package. And I'm not even going to comment on the position of where this child is next to the box, but yeah, this is definitely a scene. 8 feet tall. It looks awful. It is a bad yard decoration.
Look
Just
at
a
that
horrifying-
dinosaur. The shitty design, the
looks
terrible
like-
execution.
Looks like shit. Just terrible looking dinosaur. So Bryce, please earmark that.
Okay, we'll put this one over here. We've also got the 10-foot tall Christmas inflatable dinosaur. He's holding a wreath that says Merry Christmas.
Yeah. All
And
right.
it's
So
cute.
that one, all right. So this one is the biggest we've seen. The difference in height comes from the hat, but it almost looks like it would be too appropriate for your neighborhood.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
Agreed.
like that would actually. It's like people would walk by and be like,
Oh,
"That's
that's cute."
nice."
Yeah.
Like, I'm glad they learned their lesson from the dragon. We don't want that. We want them
Right.
to look at your lawn and be like, "We fucked up. We should have had the dragon."
Well,
Yeah.
if we can take maybe a little bit of a turn here. If you really want to fuck up this yard, you really could not go wrong, I think, with the Santa Goatsy
What?
archway.
So there is a gigantic Santa it's supposed to go around your doorway. So people are walking under Santa's legs, but that would mean that you are just
God damn.
dangling your face.
There has to be some
under
combination.
Santa's chode.
There has to be some combination of the two of these that is extraordinary. Of Santa looking like he's banging a dragon or a T-Rex from behind.
Well, we can, if you want to get away from dinosaurs a little bit, we can, of course, go with, and this is for the kids. I think the kids and adults will love this one. This is a 3.5 foot tall Minion.
3.5 foot tall wish list bananas.
Wish list is bananas.
Yeah. Okay.
You could do the unicorn, an inflatable unicorn here.
That's too awesome.
But maybe
that might actually make your children happy.
Yeah.
That's not the point of this exercise. The point of me
Unless-
buying a gift for your family is to annoy your HOA, not to delight your children.
Yeah.
Well, I bet the HOA will not really
This is really just a stunning look into how our minds work. This is
not
really
enough pain.
just a naked revelation of what animates us as people. That we're like, oh no. These children for which I've watched grow up and are your actual spawn. I'm like, oh, that would be nice. I'm sure every one of your daughters would love that. Fuck it. The ugliest dinosaur that's as high as a building. That's what I'm here for.
Yeah.
Well, if you really want to shit up, I mean, you might say you want to shit up your yard.
Shit it up.
You could do it with the Gammy 6 foot tall animated LED lighted outhouse.
Oh, now we're talking. Bryce, set this one aside. Santa's taking a big old fucking deuce, and
And the
wait,
door
is it
opens.
animated?
It animates. So he opens the door just to check if anybody needs to use it.
God, no, that's almost like too hostile. Like we take down our lights and it's all dark and that's all it is.
And it's just Santa constantly for the next fucking 4 weeks taking a shit.
Yeah.
And just periodically peeking out to let everyone else know that he indeed is taking a shit. By the way, there is a roll of toilet paper by the outhouse.
On the outside.
On the outside of the outhouse.
Man, so
This is
Santa dropping a deuce.
amazing.
I would love it if the only way to make this better is if, as the door closed, there was a sign on the door that says, "I wish I was a dragon."
Exactly. You should have on the outside of the door, should have kept the dragon.
You can maybe be a little more direct.
Wait, it says dragons are number 1. I'm number 2. Yeah, dragons were number 1. Now you get number 2.
We could be maybe a little more direct here with the Holidayana 4 foot inflatable Christmas poop emoji.
Ooh, that's a letter in the waiting, unless it's behind a giant T-Rex. I'm just saying.
There are 2 of these options available.
All right, Brian, if I only gave you the choice between 2, the Santa taking a
No,
shit,
number 2.
or the gigantic shit emoji, what would you go with? One, you're picking a fight.
Yeah.
The other is gonna take a week before you pick the fight.
Yeah, it would be the Santa taking a shit.
You'd pick that one. You
Yeah.
wouldn't go with the shit emoji.
Well,
All right, Bryce,
no,
is that
yeah, no,
it for what we got?
Yeah, that's an instant fight.
That's an instant fight, right? Yeah.
Versus,
How high is that, by the way? How high is the shit emoji?
4 feet. It's about 4 feet, both of them. The Santa goes about 6 feet tall, so kind of a.
That is a startling height for something as ridiculous as Santa taking a shit in an outhouse with articulated animation. For the record, what an amazing world we live in. That is deliverable on. Oh, is it on Prime? It might not be on Prime.
This one might not be on Prime, but it's available from some sellers. We could just run through some of the rest of these super quick.
Quick, yeah.
The child, you can get an inflatable
No,
child.
Grogu.
Gugon. Gugon is his name. Corporate shill. Gugon.
Glug.
Baby Yoda. Baby Yoda.
Baby Yoda.
You can get an inflatable AT-AT.
Okay.
1.5 foot with reindeer antlers and Christmas lights. Santa
murder machine. Yes, let's also do a Panzer tank with antlers on it. While we're at it, how about an assassin kill squad?
It's
with
replacing a
antlers on them?
dragon.
How about SEAL Team 6 but with antlers? Let's put them on the ultimate killing machine. How about
Bryce,
Fat
what's
Man
next?
and Little
What's
Boy
next?
but with antlers?
Okay, just running through these. Santa riding an elephant.
Santa colonizing India.
10.5 feet,
sun
though.
never sets and the blood never dries on Santa's empire.
We've got a Jack Skellington inflatable. That's cute.
Yeah.
Quite timely.
With a bottle of wine.
No, I believe it's
it's a Christmas
it's a
tree.
very
Okay.
thin
Looks
Christmas
like a
tree.
bottle of wine.
We can modify that very quickly.
Let's see. These. I hope this doesn't get us in trouble because I'm gonna take this off the screen so I can just double check that this doesn't. Actually, I can't show this, Brian. I'm gonna
What?
show you.
Oh, okay. Hold on. I'll describe.
You
for...
will need to
right.
describe what this image is
I
because
can't even see this now, Chad. For podcast listeners, Brian is now going to do radio theater for me.
All right, we're waiting for the image to come on up, and it looks like Jesus Christ.
yeah.
Have you ever wondered whether or not Santa Claus, as a garden gnome, had a dick?
Yep.
The answer is yes. Have you
I have.
ever wondered whether or not his spring break fling had titties? She does.
That's right.
This is an inflatable.
And this is a garden gnome statue that costs $20.
So wait, Santa's got his dick out?
Yeah.
It's-
yeah.
I think
now
this
I'm
is-
looking at Santa's dick.
It,
Can you just go beep beep real fast? Come on. Like, I'm sure you
Or
can.
no. Just text it to me or email it
just
to me. Yeah.
look.
here,
Okay.
just watch it. Just.
Ready?
All right.
3, 2, 1. That's $20. Some of the other ones available.
$20 is the fine we get.
10 Twitch, I'm going to find you $20 for showing those ceramic titties and dicks.
Uh,
Oh my god! It was so much better for how short it was shown.
there are others. There are a lot of good, benign ones, but I think that's a good topper here for what we're doing in this bit here. Oh, thank you, everybody who
All
sent
right,
this in.
Brian,
Yep.
you want the super ugly 9-foot dinosaur, or do you want the Santa's riding the weird? Oh no! Which was the other one that we
There's
liked?
Dick in a Box, and then
Oh
there's
no! Horrified, about to be killed gingerbread man in the arms of Santa T-Rex.
Which one is available tomorrow? So this one says it's back ordered and won't be there until the week before Christmas.
right,
the other
fuck
one
that.
says
Dick in the Box will show up
arrives
December 8th.
next week. Dick in a Box.
All right, Dick in a Box. Bryce, send me the link.
All
Send me
right.
the link.
God, I'm so
getting it.
disappointed.
I'm
I
getting
like the gingerbread one. Maybe we'll put that one on there too.
Well, you buy it your own goddamn self.
Not
Here's
yet.
the way that he's going to do it with money that you get from patreon.com/Night Attack. Patreon.com/Night Attack is where you go. And you go to this website here. You ever heard of the internet, man? It's fucking great, dude. Just head on over there. Patreon.com/Night Attack. You enter into your web browser. And when you get there, you're going to be given a few options. Would you like to give us money? If the answer is yes, then good God, do I got some more steps for you. Otherwise, go fuck yourself. If you do want to give us money, though, you can give us any level, and what you're going to get is a custom RSS feed. You're going to add it to the podcatcher of your choice, and
and then you will take a break as your co-host covers for you with some sort of internet hiccup. And of course, if you are a new pledger or if you up
That's the one thing we cannot do right now.
Oh, we can't. Oh, that's right. Yeah. I was going to talk about something totally different.
Oh, okay.
If you're a new pledger or if you up your pledge, then boy, maybe there's something we can do with that down the road.
Come on, listen
But
to me.
not right now.
No, not
right
right
now,
now.
we're going to go back to remember
All the great things
T-Rex
about
with the dick in the
Patreon.
box? Sorry.
All of the no.
No, I'll do it with it. It's fine. If you're a new pledger or if you up your pledge, God damn it, I can't even talk. Then you have a chance to randomly be shouted out in a thing that we call the Name Chan Corner Hour. It's an hour of it. In this case, I want to take a moment to thank our newest, one of our newest patrons.
Oh, yeah, who's that?
Thank you very much, Lee Popsicle.
The popsicle.
Le popsicle is French for the popsicle. Thank you very much, Lee Popsicle. And of course, this is the portion of the show where we do a totally true, unbroken, 1 minute long tale from our lives that in no way resembles anything having to do with anybody who contributes live on our twitch.tv/Night feed. And I swear to Zeus and Hera, the following story is completely true. Corey Cranfield walked into the office the other day, and I said, "What are you doing, man?" He goes, "Hey, man, I just subscribed." And I said, "Bizdism, you didn't." And he said, "What do you mean? Is that a curse or something?" I said, "No, it's my friend Bizdism. He's right behind me." And then Corey turned around and said, "Well, it must be Dan 33 as he looked at his watch. I was like, "Why would you turn around and then look at your watch? That makes no sense." And then Gray Whitaker clapped his hands and said, "Goddamn right, it makes no sense. I'm loving this." I said, "How did you get in, Gray?" And he said, "Can we have a meeting?" And I said, JSC 315 in the Bible, it says, "Thou shalt not all of y'all crowd into my living room." And so he said, "Hey, man, I'm a mechaholic." And I said, "This is not a group meeting." And he says, "Sooth, the end."
Good, very good covering.
holy shit, man. That was a great story. I love all of it. I heard all of it. It's fucking awesome. And thankfully I've sent enough stuff to your address that it's already filled out in Amazon.
Thank you to Rockroll Martian for 3,000 bits and Curtis the Rock for 5 gifted subs. Thank you.
Hells yeah, man. Oh, hey, Bryce, we got a game tonight?
Ooh, we do have a game. This is from a longtime listener and fan, Papa Sparky. Papa Sparky wrote this game, and I take no responsibility for the contents of it. This is
much like whatever's in that box that the T-Rex is holding right over his crotch.
Yeah.
It's a letter to the HOA.
Oh.
A sternly worded, hard-hitting letter.
Just stiff in
Yeah.
its language.
And
turgid in its prose.
I'm not going to say what's in it, but let me just say Santa wanted to use it as a hat.
Yeah.
So
a
this
big
is
old hat. A Jimmy hat.
So this is a game that I've affectionately titled Battle of the Rule 34.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So you will be given matchups, and you will have to guess which character in the matchup has more entries on rule34.xxx, a website for fan art pornography.
Hey, man. Hey, it's me, Ted Newbie. I just showed up. I'm unfamiliar with Rule 34.
So,
Well, Brian, it's me, Professor Internet. Well, when the internet was created, we began making rules, starting with Rule 11 after God's first 10.
Oh, I know Rule 11. It's always be courteous in your replies.
Sure, let's go with that. Rule 34 is that if there is a fandom of it, indeed, people wanna fuck it.
Well,
specific-
I mean, that seems like a vague interior thought, not at all an outward manifestation of this carnal lust everyone has.
I'm sorry, Jimmy or Timmy, I forget your name. I'm Professor Internet. I'm very busy. The thing is that people like to draw pornography of things that they're into. Indeed, they don't really have to be into it. They might not like it at all. Indeed, Rule 34 reads, if it exists, there's pornography of it.
Well, that explains a lot, Professor Internet, including this picture I drew of you fucking a Tyrannosaurus on this napkin.
You don't need me anymore.
I like something like that.
There you go. Did
I
it.
like something like that.
Nailed
There
it.
we go. Yeah.
So Papa Sparky has gone to Rule 34, the website for Rule 34, where they catalog all of the different characters and franchises and stuff, and has set up some matchups. So you're gonna tell me which of the two characters in the matchup has more porn of it listed on Rule 34.xxx.
Got it.
We have visual aids if you would need them.
Oh,
It's not the only kind of AIDS.
Oh, we do.
Oh, we do. So our first matchup. Who has the better meat? Of course, we are talking about one Colonel Sanders.
The meeting of the minds. Oh, okay.
Nah,
All right.
no. Who has the better meat? Colonel Sanders or Ronald McDonald?
Oh, there's got to be more.
We'll start with Brian on this one.
I mean, Ronald McDonald is probably 5 to 10 times more famous than Colonel Sanders. But
Yeah.
ain't nobody wants to fuck Ronald McDonald's. But of course, Rule 34 is all about it ain't about what makes sense to fuck.
Mhm. That's right.
For my own sanity, I need to believe that more people would be civilized and do a Colonel Sanders porn.
All right, he's going to say Colonel Sanders. Justin.
The ultimate chicken chaser.
Now, the thing that would lead me toward your conclusion is that they literally just did, like, KFC did a fucking game about how fuckable Colonel Sanders is.
Wait, what?
They did like a young Colonel Sanders,
Right.
like dating simulator thing that was all about playing into apparently a like latent desire that people want to have to fuck a slave owner or whatever the hell he was.
Holy shit, it is. It's a dating sim.
Yeah, they made a very short promotional dating sim where an anime Colonel Sanders and his friends can be. I don't know if you fucking this, but
Yeah,
I mean,
no, yeah,
you
but
can
it's
date.
but it's you're dating, right? So there obviously is something more sexy about Colonel Sanders, but I'm gonna go with Ronald McDonald because, like, let's just assume on volume that the concept of this rule is based on 5% at minimum of everybody wants to fuck like everything, right? That like that volume will make up for the fact that Colonel Sanders is more fuckable than Ronald McDonald.
Yeah. Oof.
all right. So our answers are: Brian has said Colonel Sanders. Justin has said Ronald McDonald. Colonel Sanders has 42 items on Rule 34. Ronald McDonald has 87. That's a
it.
Justin point.
Yeah.
Fuckable clowns.
Fuckable clowns indeed.
Fuckable clowns. Going around there, fuckable clowns. What are they doing there? Fucking clowns. They're both fucking and fuckable. They're clowns.
You want to know what? You wound up going in like the Primus Ween direction, right? Like with that song.
I believe I did a straight up rip off of Particle Man, but that's fine.
Okay, sure.
They might be
giants. Yeah. But I also initially I thought it could totally be a Van Halen thing. It could just be like like definitely David Lee Roth, but like Vugable Clouds, Vugable Clouds, Vugable Clouds. Squeezing my nose, squeezing my nose.
Bada bop 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 sploosh.
All right, here's another matchup for you.
Cleaning up my grease paint.
This is the matchup. Is it
Gotta order a hamburger and then I'm gonna fuck a clown. Gotta drive through that drive-through and bang him around.
You better know that she's supersized. Between the thighs. David Lee Roth, now he only sells fast food.
Okay, drive-through.
Okay, drive-through. Chicken nuggets. That was it. No entendre. Just buy some chicken nuggets. I work at McDonald's now. Zippity bop. Wasn't good at managing money.
But I still got the gift. I share it with everybody.
Working at McDonald's in La Brea. Zippity bop bop ba doo ba da boop.
They've realized if they make this go for about 35 minutes, they don't have to show any more porn on screen. Okay.
All right, go ahead.
Matchup number 2 in what
Sorry.
in what is called Is It True That Sega Does What Nintendo Don't?
Oh, man.
We've got Mario Jumpman Mario.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
They're wearing clothes. It's fine.
More like
Holy
Hump Man.
shit.
Versus
Talk about Super Smash Brothers.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh, look, man. Ain't nobody making... I mean, I'm sure there exists... Hold on.
We will start with Justin on this one for guesses.
Okay.
But if you want to talk it out, please feel free.
I mean, I'm just saying... I was going to make a joke about how ain't nobody has Rule 34 for Pepsi. They only have it for Coke. But then all of a sudden I wanted to know whether or not there was Pepsi and or Coke Rule 34 shit.
God. Yeah. Remind me to text you a joke that I'm not going to say out loud. In fact, I'm going to text. This is a fun bit that we like to do every once in a while, where I text Brian.
Gotcha.
the joke.
Yeah, this is called. It turns out there is a sensor in one of our minds, but we can't share it at the same time.
You want to know what? I can't even think of what to say. I'll text it to you in the after show when I think of more what it is. All right.
Mario v Sonic, Justin.
So Mario's more humanoid, which I don't know either works for or against him in terms of fuckability. But then again, we just learned in the first example that more fame equals more porn. So I'm going to go that he's a Mario. He's going to win.
Yeah, I'm going to go Coke v Pepsi. It's Coke all the way.
Is that Mario?
Yeah.
Okay, that's Mario. All right, they've both said Mario. Mario has 2,938 entries on Rule 34.
Wow.
Sonic the Hedgehog has 10,818. That's right.
Why do so many people want to fuck Sonic the Hedgehog?
Oh, you know.
Is there something I don't know? I mean, I guess it's over with fast.
Yeah, you can get a lot. That's how it is. They're very small, but you get a lot in.
They're all like, I want maximum value.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, Brian, check your phone.
Okay.
Is it because oh, Christ on a fucking crutch. The fuck are you doing, Justin?
I didn't say it. I didn't say it. I didn't say it.
Okay. Okay.
Don't say it. You don't say it either. No one says it.
No.
Your disgust is the bit. Your disgust is the bit.
Look, here's what I assume is that Mario is just a bit advanced into his I mean, he's a plumber. He's into the pipe.
No
Never
one wants
plumbers
to fuck
and
the
porn.
plumber.
Yeah.
As it turns out, it doesn't matter if you're world famous for 50 years. No one wants to fuck the plumber.
Yes. Exactly.
Get your creative arts degree, kids.
All right. Here's another matchup. We'll start with Brian on this one.
Yep.
First up, we've got Pepsi
Oh my God! Was this already on there?
versus Coca-Cola.
No! This was real!
Open thickness. So there is a bottle of Coke with a big old ass. Just
Okay.
a trailer.
So
I can send you these links when we're done.
Oh no! I believe you. I believe you. But it's like my whole justification was that nobody wants like Ronald McDonald defeated KFC. KFC would be Pepsi to Ronald McDonald's Coke, and then I mean obviously Mario would be Coke and Sonic would be Pepsi, but Pepsi crushed Coke. Now we're actually dealing with Coke. This brain is not processed or is not prepared to handle metaphors that can't be metaphors of themselves.
Okay, but what you have to understand is that what we're dealing with here is that for as famous as Mario was, Sonic obviously has become more of a meme. Like amongst the perverts that draw and pleasure themselves to porn, there are memes within this community. That can be the only explanation for Sonic having more. And so you have to wonder, of the people that are drawing and jerking off to internet pornography based on these iconographies, what are they hornier for?
Okay, but by that logic, then the Colonel shouldn't have lost to Ronald McDonald.
No, because unless you're in those communities and you know what is the meme and you know what went viral within those communities, like nobody would know from the outside that Tomcat went viral in this community.
Right. No, I'm with you. Okay,
Yeah.
you know what? I'm gonna say I'm gonna pick the choice of a new generation because I don't understand them. They're young. They're all doing this thing, whatever that was. You remember that thing?
Ooh,
There it is.
temptation.
No, by the way, so the more fuckable brand by far, Pepsi. Like they have courted the idea of young, sexy people. They've been the choice of the new generation for
50
longer
years.
than they've
50
even had
years,
that.
yeah.
No, longer than that. I mean,
No, I think it
19
launched in the boomers. That's when they started. That's when they started specifically targeting like hippies and young people.
1963, they were for those who think young.
Yeah.
So, and I think it was even slightly before that. But yeah, like they have been the like fuck this soda brand for generations at this point. But I'm gonna go with Coke, mostly because of that ass on the Coke bottle that we just saw.
Coke is your
known
your
for the
mom's
shapely
friend,
bottle.
Brand. It's definitely the one that your mom's friend drinks.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, yeah. Like, Pepsi wants to sell to the people who think they're gonna get laid. The people that are actually balls deep are fucking cracking a Coke.
I mean, meanwhile, like cut to Mario, like, and nobody wants to fuck the albano. Am I right? Fuck all y'all. Cracks open a Coke.
And it's fucking Lou Albano from the
Yes,
fucking
yes.
live action. Lou Albano is just like, nobody wants to fuck the plumber.
Hey, fuck you. All right. All right. So Brian has said Pepsi. Justin has said Coke. Pepsi has 168 entries on Rule 34. Coke has 126. That's a Brian point.
Oh!
This game is tied
and
up,
it's the
folks.
choice of a new generation.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, we're going to move over to this matchup now.
Oh, plus, Pepsi had Dr. Ruth Westheimer in their ads, and she loves to describe fucking.
Well, I mean, yeah, but that was like a play on the idea that they had Britney Spears and Rihanna and Cardi B. Like,
I don't remember any of them talking about fucking. I remember Dr.
Yeah.
Ruth
Yeah. Is she alive?
Rihanna? Dr. Ruth?
in my heart.
Rihanna. Yeah, is Rihanna still alive?
Let's see. It looks like Dr. Ruth is still alive per Wikipedia.
Wow.
She got a Twitter. I feel like if she had a Twitter, it would have been a big thing.
It looks like she does.
Everybody should be fucking.
At Ask Dr. Ruth. There you go. She tweeted November 24. Look at that. All right. We're going to do another matchup here, Justin.
Can we just everybody go to Ask Dr. Ruth and just say, good job? Just a very simple good job. Good job.
That's too creepy. How old is she now? How old is Dr. Ruth?
To say good job, we're gonna deny a woman with a storied career a good job?
No. Imagine if 100 people all showed up at your door, knocked, and you kept opening it, and everyone says, "Just want to say good job," and then it's like, wouldn't it be suspicious that everybody like, I don't know, she's 92.
A fire hose of
92.
praise came for her fucking niece that I'm sure is running her Twitter.
Okay.
Same. Good job. Good job.
All right, number 4. Justin, we're going to start with you on this one. This is the matchup called These Are the Droids You're Looking For. Folks, it's R2-D2 versus C-3PO.
Oh.
Yeah, that's people trying to fap. And we're looking at what a bespectacled library cutie version of C-3PO and a art school version of R2-D2, but they're both big, busted and bootied ladies.
That's right. Justin, we're going to start with you. R2-D2 or C-3PO?
Interesting, because they both kind of have their own queer iconography, right? Like famously there's like a gay and lesbian aesthetic to either of them. But one is more vocal, and that is C-3PO. I will say C-3PO.
He's going to say C-3PO. Brian?
Coming at this from a totally different angle, C-3PO is a humanoid shape. So if anyone is ever going to have a random sexual thought for the first time while looking at something, it's probably that and not a garbage can. So I'm going to say the humanoid shape wins, C-3PO.
All right, they're both going to say C-3PO. On Rule 34, C-3PO has 124 items. R2-D2 has 238.
What the fuck?
Blank
That's a lose.
canvas. It went viral. People like as soon as people start seeing somebody made a sexy R2-D2, there's gonna be 50 sexy R2-D2s, man.
Man, I'm gonna go fuck a garbage can. Apparently there's something I've missed.
I mean, I guess so. Don't know it till you try it, nerd.
I'm gonna can cram it. That's what the kids are calling it. Yo, if you need me, I'll be can cramming.
All right, we got 2 more here.
Cram it, can it?
It's too perfect. I can't even make another joke on it.
Brian, we'll start with you. This matchup is called Who Would You Scooby-Doo? We have got
Velma
Dinkley up against, scrolling action here, Daphne Blake.
Velma all the way. Sorry, I was looking at Daphne's ass.
He's
got a big one on this in this picture in particular. All right, so Brian's gonna say Velma.
Turns out these horny internet people they like dogs. They are trailers. That's what they like, man. They like that cake.
Justin, Velma, or Daphne?
They like that cake, especially when somebody else doesn't want it and throws it in a garbage can. And they start humping the garbage can while drinking a Pepsi and saying, "Fuck you, plumbers." Oh, nobody wants to fuck the plumber.
Alone again. Swing your arms from side to side. We are sad tonight. We are depressed. Nobody wants to fuck us, and we will die alone.
Just leave me with these fine chicken nuggets and gravy. Thank you very much, Colonel.
Sibbity bop. I'll go with wait, you went with Velma?
That's right, he did.
Yeah, I'll go with Daphne. No, I mean the more conventionally fuckable sometimes plays out like we saw with Colonel Sanders.
But wasn't that okay? All right.
Yeah, actually, I think it was the opposite.
Was it?
Colonel Sanders lost that
one. Turned out that one.
Whatever.
No, but
Okay.
I like that he thinks that's the more conventional thing. It's much more conventional to fuck a clown than a Southern gentleman. We all know this. It's the conventional thing to do. I've often said to my 3 daughters, I hope someday you fuck a clown with makeup on and don't end up with a Southern gentleman who combined 11 herbs and spices into the world's most delicious money-back guaranteed chicken. I certainly...
we all look, I don't want to bring up any kind of personal stuff with your family or whatever, but there was that awkward moment where you saw one of your daughters texting with a Southern gentleman and you punched the phone right out of her hand and said, like, I swear to God, if you bring a Southern gentleman back here, you're excommunicated. You'll end up with a clown like the rest of us.
That's right. And then the weird part was, like, when I punched through the phone, I grabbed and I pulled out, and it was worse than a Southern gentleman. It was a plumber fucking a trash can. No, wait, the trash can won. Never mind. All right.
Brian has said Velma. Justin has said Daphne. Yeah. Daphne has 1,696 entries on Rule 34. Velma has 3,050. That's a Velma point.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, she's pretty iconic nerd bait, right? Like that was like in a deeply connective way because it was a children's program. The first time that you identified, like, oh no, I'm into the chick with glasses and not the prom queen, was when you were watching Scooby.
Well, and even as a child, I remember it being fairly obvious that, like, oh, Daphne's the one we're supposed to find cute. And it was literal years before I realized, oh, wait, but Velma's much more approachable. Like I think many people, not just me, felt like they were the first to figure out that Velma was the cuter one.
Yeah.
Jinkies. Velma was was single.
It's pronounced kinkies.
Did you know her last name is Dinky? Velma is?
Well, that's like my trademark catchphrase, Crushwood.
I mean, come
Crushwood.
on. Bryce, it's the same outfit that brought you Jabberjaws. Like, they weren't exactly the fucking...
What was the one with the car that would just go...
Oh, Speed Buggy.
Yeah, there you go.
I was going to say David Lee Roth.
All right, we've got our last matchup here, which is called To Boldly Go. I'm going to give you 4, and you're each going to give me what you think their ranking is from highest to lowest. Whoever gets the most positions right will get, let's say, 3 points here in this 2-1 game. So it's still anybody's game.
Did you do that on purpose? Did you do that on purpose with the positions?
No. Oh, I didn't know.
Oh, my.
Oh, goodness. All right. So so there are 4 options here in To Boldly Go. This is our final round. We've got James T. Kirk.
Okay.
Here. We'll scroll down here. We got Jean-Luc Picard.
Mm-hmm.
We've got Catherine Janeway.
Wow.
We're going to get that off screen.
Those are
I was about to say,
nipples,
like,
yeah.
how does that get on screen for an extended period, but Santa's dick doesn't?
Not that extent. And Cisco had no entry, so we're just going to lump in Deep Space Nine as its own.
God damn, I didn't realize how sexy Deep Space Nine a title was.
I didn't realize the fucking headlights on Janeway. Jesus.
So, Brian, we'll start with you here. Once again, the options were Kirk, Picard, Janeway, and Deep Space Nine.
I mean, I know the right answer is Picard, But I know all these motherfucking uncouth, uncivilized motherfuckers are going to put Kirk because they're all making him fuck Spock. So I'll say Kirk.
Wait, looking for
No, you
ranking on
gotta
all
rank
of them.
Yeah, you
Oh,
got to rank them.
We'll start Kirk as number
Kirk,
one.
Picard, Janeway, and the mere fact that nobody could be bothered to take an already obviously sexy man in Captain Sisko and not bother to put him in there tells me that Deep Space Nine is Deep Space last.
Okay,
Many S's in last, so that it
Yeah.
implies that I'm about to say something else.
gotcha. Justin, one more time, your options are Kirk, Picard, Janeway, and Deep Space Nine.
Also, it's not much of a challenge when you literally say them in order 1, 2, 3, and 4, which they obviously are.
All right, so Brian, you went Picard first.
No, I went Kirk
Oh, you
first.
went Kirk first.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go Picard first.
Okay, Picard as number one.
Yeah, and I'm tempted to go with one of the other ones, either Voyager or DS9 above Kirk, because I'm getting a sense that there is some subcultures here in the animated internet pornography world that might not track one for one with the rest of the internet. That maybe there was just a run on some horny ass Star Trek nerds that really got into something. So I don't have the balls to do it though. So I will say Picard, Kirk, DS9, Voyager.
All right.
Whoa, Janeway dead last.
Dead last for Janeway, but only because I think that there might be some fuckery being played, that like there's some other character in
Dax
DS9.
was overtly hot, but also, well, yeah. Keep in mind, 7 or 9 was Voyager as well, but I don't know if we're ranking.
No, yeah,
franchises.
but they just said Janeway,
yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
Right.
so it's like for, I mean, I was at prime
Demo.
awakening for Voyager, and I always looked at Janeway and was like, I mean, I respect her. I respect Janeway. She's a good captain. I don't really want to fuck Janeway.
No, you wanted to fuck. Who was the cook?
Colonel Sanders.
David Lee Roth.
The fuck. Who was it? Who was the weird alien?
Neelix. That's the
Neelix.
one.
I wanted to get all up in those pores.
Oh no, I'd much rather do the holographic doctor, Robert Picardo.
Exactly.
Please state the nature of your need to. I need to come. That's my medical emergency.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
I'm another bald guy. Remember that show?
All right. To recap the answers, Brian's order is Kirk, Picard, Janeway, DS9. Justin's is Picard, Kirk, DS9, and Janeway. All right. In order from top to bottom with 139 tags, James T. Kirk. That one's Brian got that one right. Second place with 81 tags, Deep Space Nine.
Whoa!
Oh!
Number
God damn it! I knew it.
Number third place with 47 entries. It's Janeway and then Picard with 2 correct. Brian is our winner today. Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, gang.
Just like that.
Man,
That's all there is
I didn't know we were such an educational podcast. I really like that about us.
I think we learned a lot about perverts around the world.
That's right. Thank you to Papa Sparky. I should have put a sentence in between those two things there. Thank you to Papa Sparky for sending this game in. If you've got a game you would like us to play here in the middle of the show, which is what this has been, please email us, mail@nightattack.tv, and we might play it here in the middle of the show, which is what this has been. Thank you.
Heck yeah, dude. You want to do a little bit of diamond time?
Oh, hell yeah, I do, Brian. I'm very glad that you mentioned it. Reddit.com/r/Diamond Club or diamondclub.reddit.com is where you need to go. A sticky post at the top of the page is where you need to find our Diamond Time. And
refresh
we
it.
read our top 3.
Refresh it, Felix. I just turned off contest mode, so now they'll be ranked.
Aha.
Okay. All right, here we go. Perfect. Hey, Papa Sparky, who
Hey.
wrote our game, is also our top Diamond Time entry. Do you like magic? Do you like nerdy shit? Do you like helping out a guy who had the bad luck of being a stage magician in New York City during COVID? Nelson Lugo is doing ticketed live stream events of a stage show gathering the magic in which he weaves together a turn-of-the-century parlor magic with pop culture references and discusses how both have influenced his life. Imagine an episode of This American Life with magic. This is a live event that will be streamed December 4th, 5th, and 6th. YOLO420.com/magic.
I'll tell you what, man, a few years from now, this would make a fascinating documentary. Is how go ahead and just take the entire subculture of just magicians, and I'm sure you could redo the same formula with different arts. But I know in magic, to see so many people who have built an entire career purely about the experiential one-on-one experience of doing magic, and to have to redo it in a completely virtualized format, I am certain, because I know magicians, every single magician has saved every single performance they've given. And all of them have amazing stories of stuff going well and stuff going poorly. And I would just love to see how the art fundamentally changes and advances as a result of this very, very tough circumstance that we've gotten.
100%. 100%. I think that there's a lot to be learned from this. Like, I honestly think that, like, there is an element of opening up the fact that, like, sitting in front of your camera and talking to people will never be a live show, but it might be something else, and we might have like just begun to dug that well during this like rapid speed run of tech adoption that we have seen over the last 9 months. So
yeah,
we'll see.
Jay Teacher writes in saying, Carter and Scott Johnson are selling art bundles to help some families in need this Christmas. Boy, that's such a Johnson family thing to do.
I know.
What a terrible person I am to say that way. It's called the Stocking Stuffer 2020. It includes some stickers, pins, and postcards. Go check it out in the shop. MissCarter.art. That's MISSCARTER.ART to help out some families in need and to get some great art to, boy, what a great cause, what a great family, what great people. Just rub it in our face. Why don't you?
They're just better than us, Brian.
They just are.
Just learn to deal with it.
I mean, they're the morning and we are the night. That's they are the release that comes from streaming in the morning, and we are the attack of a bad person in the dead of night.
I mean, I'm just gonna say that while they're selling like their own creativity successfully for the benefit of a family in need, I was getting a half chub at a bottle of Coke with a fat ass. Like there's no greater way to explain the yin and yang of our friendship.
And keep in mind, it's buffet. That's after we got to our main story, which is you buying a 9-foot-tall dick in a box Tyrannosaurus.
Literally just to annoy people that I've never met. To bother people that I've never met. Like they're worried about property values of their the attendant houses, and yes, they're prickly and pernicious, and yes, they are probably stepping on toes. And I'm like, fuck it, your job is harder now that a Rey Mysterio dinosaur has his massive dong crammed into a fucking wrapped present. Anyway, after hearing Jury slam Sum 41 as a one-hit wonder on his PX3 podcast and having a listener rightly come to his defense, or to Sum 41's defense, I realized that I might not be the only Diamond Clubber stuck in the 2000s pop punk scene for my entire life. I have no idea how this would work, but I play drums, and maybe we could do an internet cover of do an internet cover band and send GarageBand files back and forth. If anyone plays an instrument or sings and wants to try to figure this out with me, fill out this Google form, and maybe we can have Mike TV critique us. YOLO420.com/jury is wrong about Sum 41. And that is all lowercase until obviously the 41. But YOLO420.com/jury, JURY is wrong about some 41. That'd be rad if a band actually starts because of that. And then actually, real quick, fat ass rib tibs.
We hear you, Coke.
Writes, I have a remix of a Night Attack song. So that actually intrigued me. Bryce, is there any way that we can play
YOLO420.com/remix swag?
I think we can play this. I think that Gyromancy has been putting out some of their music as a part of their podcast. So it will be under their podcast, not under a music thing, which is a very interesting proposition, given that this is we're playing this off of Spotify.com.
Oh, all right. Yeah, then if it's a podcast, then
well,
never
it's
mind.
on their podcast feed. Oh,
Rich, white people 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 rich, white rich, white rich, white rich, white rich, white people rich, white rich, white people rich,
You know, as with all remixes, there's that moment that you wonder, man, I wonder who the original auteurs or wonder what they think of this remix. If only we can get a hold of whoever made the White People Rich song.
Yeah, who did make the White People Rich song?
I mean, I suppose all of us did to some extent.
I guess, yeah.
Some
yeah.
of us more than others.
Three-fifths of the whole crew is kind of on the screen right now. Okay, I see.
No one knows.
It's an interesting club take on
This
the
is
White
this
People
is
Rich.
more of a dance hall. This is built for the vibe.
Yeah.
How old must Penny have been? I think 10 or maybe 10 years old when she came out to visit when we were shooting in LA for the TV show, and I just remember her sitting in the car as we were going to the beach, going WPR, WPR, not saying the lyrics because they're racist. WPR, WPR.
Oh man, what a scene. Diamondclub.reddit.com is where you go ahead and get your Diamond Time submissions in. Hey, Bryce, do you want to open up the mailbag?
Let's do that. Join us for drinks in the Diamond Club.
Oh, the Diamond Club. That sounds grand.
What? Oh, that was the first time I felt it. I felt a little. I was so wound up about like whether or not I would find it funny. This is the first time I felt just a little bit underwhelmed.
I'm still signing off. I don't give a fuck. Like, you could not find it funny for a year, and as long as I'm still laughing, I'm not turning that
It's
kid.
a one-key situation.
I'm just reporting. I'm logging in.
Yeah,
That's fine.
we got this email from Hot Beverages a few weeks back entitled "Finding Night Attack." So we've been asking people how they found Night Attack and the larger associated.
Oh, this
family
is
shows.
fun. I don't even know how Hot Beverages found Night Attack.
She writes, it was May/June 2011, and the only podcasts I really subscribed to were on IGN. They had one for technology, but I found it to be lacking the detail and explanation I yearned for at the time. So I searched iTunes for any tech podcasts, and Twit came up. I subscribed to their master feed, loved learning so much about tech, but kept seeing a NSFW show pop up. I thought it was pornographic or dirty or something, so I avoided it. Sometime later in September, I was bored listening to all of the Twitch shows at home, and NSFW show plays. I was so confused. There was a live audience. Y'all were talking about cosplay or something. I didn't even know what Dragon Con was.
Wow.
You all won me over that day, and I never left. Haha, you can't get rid of me now. So thank you so much, Hot Beverages, for sending that in.
That's fantastic, man. Yeah, that was man. We were supposed to do a live show. We were gonna do it right here at the Founders Day thing, and then the global pandemic hit. I'm with you. I can't wait to get back to doing live shows.
Oh my God. I've actually had to stop myself because it would be like, it's basically me being the same as like if we're in the tube while the Nazis bomb London and me crawling over to your little encampment and being like, we should go to the circus. like it's useless for me to like, especially with all the shit that's you're going through now, for me to like throw something else on. But oh my God, have I been wanting to text you after listening to all these live Harmontown shows?
I'm not gonna lie.
I'm like, I'm like, fuck, God, I swear to God, as soon as we can get booked, even if it's just outdoors, like at venues, like let's just get in a fucking van and do 6 shows in 7 days and just fucking go and interact and get in front of a live crowd and just be silly. Like it would make my world.
There's a gut level instinct that I can't stop. Every time I read any article about any COVID vaccine, anything, when it comes to the rollout, the schedule or whatever, there's only one filter, and it's before, after, early April. How many people could conceivably have a vaccine by then? And can we do the makeup date for the Founders Day? That's all I can think about.
Yeah, you know what's funny is that people are saying like if we did just a string, just like, we do a show each night for a week and then maybe take like one night off in the middle with our crowd, especially after all this shit, like it would be a fish thing.
It
like,
really would.
We would literally be the string cheese incident. We would have
our entire audience follow
and they
us.
would just and we would do the same fucking crowd each and every night. With like a few newbies, and it would be
that sounds
amazing.
Fucking dope. That sounds amazing. Oh wow. So maybe we could book a bunch of RV parks while they're still empty.
I don't even know what the fuck it would be like. And again, it's like the circus will have lions and clowns and everything. It's like, it doesn't matter, right? We can think of a shitty thing to do a circus in the tube, or we can imagine what happens when eventually the Nazis stop bombing and we're able to, like, somebody actually sets up a big top and gets fucking cats and acrobats and has the whole thing going. So I think that's really what I'm yearning for. That's what I think will exist next year. When it exists next year, how it exists next year, that's a different thing. Although I know I'm cursing it right now, because my one lesson that I've learned during this pandemic is
don't hope.
No,
that's what you've learned.
Just don't count on it. Whatever it is, don't count on it. Maybe it'll happen. Don't count on it.
Hey man, look, we've all had that glimmer of excitement, but then eventually you walk up to the T-Rex and you open that box and there ain't no dick in there. There's only Santa wearing a fucking gym hat.
And all of a sudden, the sad dinosaur deflates on you because you opened up his box. Bryce, do we have another email?
We do have a few more emails here.
Oh shit.
Time for a couple of high thoughts.
Yeah.
Here's a high thought. When you take your first step, you've started a race. That one foot will always be winning until you die.
I don't even know if that is true literally no matter how you track it. Like it's like either one foot's in front of the other and winning.
Right.
Or one
there will
foot
always
has done more steps than the other and is winning, and it's never going to be the same foot. Like,
but there will always be a winner.
Yeah.
Well, no. You might be tied, but one will always be ahead of the other. If your left or right foot goes first, then this is a great high thought.
This is a great high thought.
Amazing high
Actually,
thought.
you know what? I got
Amazing
an
high
email.
thought.
Here's another high thought. Here we go. Here. All right, ready? I'm going to read this verbatim. Hearts.
You fucker, I hate you.
Come on.
You son of a bitch.
Brains.
You fucker. You son of a bitch. Imagine being high. Imagine being high and having your friend fucking call you, and then just apropos of nothing, can you remember a script and do a magic trick for my daughter? You're minding your own business, having a relaxing Sunday afternoon, and the call is no prep. No, doesn't text me the script. Doesn't text me like a cheat sheet.
The script is literally count to 10.
And remember the suits, you fucker.
And suits. All right, we got another one here. Here's a high thought. Kelly Ripa.
That's just it.
God.
Sometimes they're short. Sometimes they're short.
Here's another one.
Kelly
Cold.
Ripa.
Kelly Yeah, we had 3 Kelly Ripas.
It's Kelly Ripa. It's just good.
Cold water is like menthol.
Oh, that's probably why menthol cigarettes are called cool.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Did I just blow your mind?
So wait, so is menthol? No, it's really the opposite, right? The concept of menthol is to evoke
Coolness.
a cool water kind of feeling or vibe.
I was just thinking that menthol literally triggers your TRP-V receptors that respond to cold.
Ooh, high thoughts, scientist Brian Brushwood.
Side
With
thoughts.
a completely original thought.
Side thoughts.
All right, we have a last one here. This is a 2-parter. Part 1. They should sell Dorito juice from freshly squeezed Doritos.
Well, yeah.
3D graphics are triangles. Doritos are triangles. Dorito renderer.
They don't always make sense, Brian. They don't always make sense.
No, what's funny is I went instantly into marketing mode where it's like, yeah, no, of course, you work out a deal with Nintendo and you do a giant fucking fat plumber and you render him completely out of, various Doritos and because they are triangles. Fucking that works. That tracks.
They are triangles. Thank you to everyone who sent in high thoughts. We've got a lot of them, so thank you, everybody who sent in emails to mail@nightattack.tv, which is the email address where you can send stuff in. We might read it at the end of the show, which is what this has been. Thank you very much.
Hold on, one quick, like a Minecraft add-in that renders everything in Minecraft out of Doritos.
Oh shit, that's really good.
Right?
Really fucking
That'd
good,
be fucking
dude.
amazing.
The diames are little cool ranch.
Yes.
Sometimes the fucking thoughts are good, dude.
Right?
Sometimes the thoughts are really fucking good.
Oh,
I'm so glad. All right, here, question. Bryce,
Yes.
do you feel good about that song, or do we want because I do
you've got the
have
original.
Well, because we only I only wasn't able to send it to you initially.
Because you were
But-
out of town.
Here we go. That is the original High Thoughts song. So I can send you that, or we can keep the one we have. I almost feel like the one we have is now a new era.
production meeting.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in the after show because I probably have a few questions before I decide that here. But I do kind of like this new one we have here. But there is something nice about
I
the
like
one.
it.
Yeah,
I like it. All right, let's roll.
Yo, man, what did we learn this week?
Brian, we learned that your HOA just got $100 finger up its ass.
We learned that nobody wants to fuck the plumber.
We learned that Lou Albano is very lonely.
We learned that I guess Kirk did win. He's got the most.
Yeah, we learned that people are really horny for DS9. DS9 inches.
These 9 inches. But most importantly, we learned that we love you guys very much, and we will see you next Tuesday.
Die in a fire.
Who's the bit boss?
The Bit Boss.
our bit boss with 3,000 bits is Rockwell Marsh, and our sub boss is Curtis LaRock with 7 subs. Thank you to both of you.
Bit Boss.
That I wanna drink a warm glass of Drano. Night attack, night attack, night attack, night attack, night attack, night attack. I love you.
Diamond Club hopes you have enjoyed this program.